Mr. Commissioner, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for inviting me to say a few words at your conference during this European Week Against Cancer. It is with full conviction that I speak here to support this cause, your cause. Preventing cancer and fighting against cancer are most important deeds for the good of all those who suffer from this disease. Ladies and gentlemen, like so many in this audience, no doubt I have witnessed the suffering caused by cancer of many friends and close relatives. I have seen their courage and strength in facing the threats of the disease. I have also seen firsthand surgeons, doctors and medical staff and their incredible dedication to cure patients and to save lives. Just as I have seen the families and friends of patients, often sharing their fluctuating emotions between anxiety and relief, between despair and hope, and when a cancer has been successfully cured, relief once more, and gratitude, yet always this remaining, hardly perceptible worry deep inside, will it come back, as a sword of Damocles. And this is what I have seen just as you have seen it. And some of us present here today even have combated cancer successfully themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason why we are here today, in fact, is to make sure that we do not see the suffering, or that we at least see less of it. Not by closing our eyes, of course, but thanks to prevention, thanks to healthier lifestyles. Your conference is about preventing suffering, about avoiding cancer, about all those healthy people who, thanks to your and their efforts, will not become a victim of that disease. We all know a lot of progress is still possible in cancer prevention. With the modern lives people live, facing numerous professional and private obligations, adopting a healthy lifestyle is not always so easy, and yet it can be done, and it should be done. I do not only say it as a citizen, caring for those around me, I also say it as a politician, and in some way also as an economist, taking into account the costs for society at large. Prevention is always better than curing the disease. As you may know, every year around 3.2 million Europeans are diagnosed with cancer. In fact, it is the second most common cause of death in Europe. It is estimated, however, that 1/3 of all cancers are actually preventable. Therefore, we should make every effort towards that aim. We all have a role to play: policymakers, health professionals, civil society, industry. And I'm confident that we will all help the Association of European Leagues Against Cancer to get out the message from its European Code Against Cancer. The facts are all there. Public awareness is essential here. It is not about policing people's everyday conduct, but about reminding people of the importance of healthy lifestyle. It may seem elementary: good and varied meals, regular physical exercise, not smoking, not drinking too much alcohol, limiting sun exposure, etc. But these things are not always self-evident. So they need to be taught, starting in the schools. And if one only looks at the progress made in the fight against tobacco, it is clear how much can be done in a very short time. Within 10 years, smoke-free has become the standard all over Europe, in restaurants, trains or public buildings. In politics, credibility starts by practicing what you preach. However, I would not be telling a secret if I said that the ban on smoking in public buildings has sometimes been most difficult to enforce in the decision-making rooms. This was also true for the European Council. Of the 27 heads of state or government, which I chair. And that's why in the last European Council, in March 2011, Upon the suggestion of a few colleagues, I kindly requested colleagues to refrain from lighting up cigarettes. So we are, in 2011, smoke-free now. During today's discussions, you will be talking about various concrete actions ongoing at national and European level. Commissioner Dalli will no doubt brief you in more detail about that. So in conclusion, let me just highlight that I am fully aware that, of course, prevention is not enough. As the European Code Against Cancer also points out, early detection of the disease is also crucial. For that we need properly implemented screening programs. Even in times of considerable public deficits, the costs involved in a population-wide screening should be set against the suffering and cost which are avoided. I should also like to stress the importance of equitable access to safe and sound quality treatment. Patients generally prefer to be treated close to home. Sometimes, however, health care can be better provided or is only available elsewhere. The Commissioner will no doubt tell you about a recent piece of EU legislation, a directive, which enables patients to be better informed about their rights if they need to go to another EU country for diagnosis or treatment. I think this is an important improvement. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, I congratulate the organizers of this conference on bringing so many people together from the EU institutions, the World Health Organization, the OECD and industry. By sharing knowledge, capacity and expertise in cancer prevention and control, we can more effectively tackle the problem. I wish you fruitful debate in the course of this conference and in the future. And let us all keep the goal in mind, the potential patient who does not become one. All of us are potential patients. One may never forget this. It can make us more solidarity-minded. Thank you.